All right. We are going to be talking about should you wait to sell and three questions that you're probably asking yourself if you should sell your house in today's market. Hey, Alan.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good today. How are you?
I am just great. It's a beautiful day here in Cincinnati.
Also here in Spain.
Yeah, no, it's a great day.
Good. Okay. So we're talking about should you wait to sell and some other questions you may be asking yourself. Do you want the infographic?
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think we sent this out in our newsletter yesterday. So if you're not on our newsletter, let us know. We'll add you to that. We send it out weekly on Wednesdays. Yeah. So, yeah, so we were talking about three of those questions, and yeah, thank you. I was going to say, can you make that a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
So
One
obviously,
by one.
the market has changed. It's not quite, the frenzy, and we've talked about this over the last few weeks. It's not the frenzy that it was. We actually think that's a good thing. But you might be thinking, wow, it's not a great time to sell, but the inventory is still low. I mean, if you look at the difference between a buyer's market, a neutral market, and a seller's market, we are definitely in that seller's market because a neutral market is like 6 to 7 months of inventory, and we have, what does that say? Can't see that,
It's,
3.21.
oh, sorry, 3.2.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. So yeah, 3.2. So if a seller's market is less than 6 months, we're definitely in that, and the neutral market is 6 to 7 months. So we definitely are have more homes on the market now than we did last year at this time. We had 2.4 months of inventory, and this
Mhm.
is national information. So this can be different in your location. We were happy to
Well,
to
real
talk.
estate's very local, right? But
It's
yeah.
very local, and I would say in our market we have less than this, but I think we're probably close. So this is national data, but still, it shows from a national standpoint sort of where we are in this market. So yeah, you're right. It's local, and we would love to meet with you, and we could actually go into your immediate neighborhood and tell you where
Yeah,
you're
be
at.
very specific about it
Yeah,
because it's not even
right,
just like it's where you live and it's also where else are the buyers looking, right? Because
right,
oftentimes it's not just like only this one neighborhood. It's like there's
right,
others. Yeah. And
exactly.
that leads us into the second question of like you may be wondering like are there buyers like still out there?
Yeah, and it's very interesting because definitely the market has slowed, so we really feel that. But if you look at the pre-pandemic years, we're still over the number of showing activities that are going on. So, 17, 18, 19, in those years, we were roughly 120-ish, 121 average, showings. But in 2022 we're 156, so we're definitely lower than in years 20 and 21, which were
But it's still
anomaly.
high.
It's still high. I mean, it's still a very good number. So you have to let go of emotions and let go of media, because obviously
The
everything
news
gets
is never wrong, Alan.
yeah,
Right.
maybe not in Spain,
Yeah, exactly, but I mean,
but
that's kind of like the point. It's like, okay, well, if it's still only 2 months of inventory or low inventory as a seller, and because it can't be both a buyer's market and a seller's market,
right.
right? So it's like, well, where am I gonna go? Can I afford, like, my next house?
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
does it
yeah,
oh, whoops. Does it make sense?
yeah, and again, it's very area specific, so we can look at your area, but for the most part, people have a tremendous amount of equity in their homes that they can realize when they sell their house. Um, and prices are beginning to stabilize, and so it's no longer like, where am I going to go? One, there's more inventory. and prices are stabilizing. So it may be a great time to take the equity you've got and put it into another home.
Well, I think it's also, like, a good time to really evaluate, like, your neck like, what do you want, you know?
Exactly
A lot of people are making lifestyle moves, like, maybe the kids are gone,
right,
or whatever, right? Or you wanna move to people now can work remotely a lot of times, so it's like, "Oh, wow, well, where should we move if we can do that?" You know, and really
exactly.
look at your life and say, like, "What's next?"
Right. So if we meet with you, we can analyze, and ask that question. Why are
Mhm.
you why do you want to sell your house? Where do you want to go? And
Right.
what kind of lifestyle do you want? It could mean, looking at a condo
Mhm.
is better. So asking those questions about specifically what you're trying to do. If
Right.
you're just trying to get the equity out of your house, maybe you're not going to buy another house, or you're going to rent, or,
Or
move in with
whatever.
your
Yeah.
parents.
Oh,
For your kids, opposite
your
in my
kids.
case.
Yeah, so if people want to talk about their specific situation and help get clarity on what they want, what is the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, 513-646-1488.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.